Hello everyone, my name is Shahid and I will be the today's trainer for web designing and web development class. Actually, it's basics of web designing and web designing and web development. Okay, so let us start now. We'll be watching at few of the. Let us go to JSBin. It's JSBin. Just go to Google and type JSBin to get started with. Last time we saw like we have learned a lot of HTML elements. There is something which I forgot to say. I think everyone know this H1 tag, right? H1. I think everyone can see my screen now, right? Okay, H1. Then put this welcome over here and just let me close this. Let me close H1. Okay, welcome. Right now, if I just do it like input, I think everyone knows this tag. Input. Okay, input type. We had two tags. Input first tag and input closing tag. Input closing tag. Okay then. Now let me see here. Uh, Input type. We should mention what kind of this one will be the input. For example, if you're putting number here, I have told you before also. If you're putting text here, you can put text. Okay, it can be anything. Okay, it can be number, it can be anything. It will be the text. Okay, when you specify here like number, it can only be the numbers. And okay, it cannot be anything else apart from numbers. Okay, and one more thing I forgot to say you here, if you're putting date, right? Okay, here if you're putting date, you'll get a beautiful calendar here. See, easy way to add a calendar on your website. As soon as you select a date here, it will be selected there here in the input field. Okay, see, isn't it awesome, people? I know that's awesome. Okay, let's move forward. This is one of the tag. Okay, then we were looking at the transformation properties. To show you the transformation properties, I need the image src equals. Okay, image src on this one, and don't forget to put alt tag, alternative tag. Okay, it can be blank even. Alt tag can also be blank. It's your wish. Let me take any of the image now. Okay, I'll take like which one should I take? This one. Let me take this image. Image in new tab. Okay, let me take this image now. It's got high resolution image, but then too. Let me take this image. Image SRC should be there. See, one spelling mistake, you will not get output. SRC should be there. Okay, let me style for the image. We'll see what and all we can do. Okay, first of all, image scale. It's not scale. See, we have something called as transformation. Okay, transformation properties. We have transform, scale. Scale means it will decide the size, the complete size of an image. For example, if you're putting one, if you're putting two here, okay, in place of scale, if you're putting two here, it will be the double of the image. Okay, double. So it will multiply into two. Okay, so if you're doing like 0.7, it will reduce the size of the image. See, it got reduced there. Okay, first of all, let me do this width. No need of mentioning width, but then two. I just want 100 pixels of it. Not 100, it's quite small. Let me do it 400 pixels. Okay, 400 pixels of it. See, if you're doing 1 year, it's exactly what the size it is. Okay, then two, it's double of it. Okay, we've got you have understood the transformation property, scale transformation property, I think. Then we have something called as rotate. Okay, rotation. After rotation also, you should mention here degree, how much degree you want to rotate it. For example, I want to rotate it 30 degree. See, it got rotated to 30 degree. For example, I want to rotate it to 45 degree. Okay, it will rotate in 45 degree. I will do it like a 90 degree, complete 90 degree. I want to rotate it. Say you can place image as how you want. Okay, this is one thing. One more thing we have here in transformation property, we have something called a skew. Sorry, skew. In skew, we have skew x, skew y. See, if you have x-axis and the y-axis, right? If you're placing an image here, so imagine this is an x-axis and the y-axis here. If you're placing an image here, it will be tilted like this. It will be tilted in form of like, if it's an image, it will be tilted like this or like this. Okay. It see let me show you. If it is the image, it will be tilted like this or in this form. Okay. So it depends upon you which you will be using. It's x if you want to use x. If you can use y also, by default it is x. If you want, you can use skew y axis also. It can be 45 degrees. It can be 90 degree. Okay, it's okay. That's I know that will not look good, but then too. So transformation properties. We have four types of transformation properties. Okay, one is scale. Another is we have rotate. Then we have skew x, skew y. We have skew z even, but it will not affect here. We'll let you know. I'll let you know when it will take place. Okay, let us move forward now. We have learned the transformation properties. Let me take you forward. I would like to show you this style we have made here for one of our in our website. I would like to show you one no one event for which we did cool animation here. Exactly, we'll exactly do the same. Okay, exactly we'll do the same. How it is, we'll do exactly the same. We have something called, yeah, we did the grocery distribution by Haadi. See this one. I'll show you how to do this. See, isn't it awesome, people? Just hovering my mouse here and it's getting shrinked out. Okay, it's reducing its size. See, and also the opacity is getting changed. I'll tell you how to do this. There are two ways to do image hover. You can do hover and you can do it like you can reduce the opacity. As soon as I hover over the mouse over here on the image, it will change the opacity. I can do it like 0.9. I can do. See, it reduces the opacity. Let me show you it more effectively. See, it reduces the opacity. Similarly, I can do it like I can reduce the size also of the image. For that, I'll use transform. I don't want just width to be changed. I want it to be get transformed. Transform scale. Okay, transform scale. I'll do it like 0.8. See, we have got the same effect. It's also getting, opacity is getting decreased. We have got the same effect here. See, opacity is getting, getting lower, and also the image is getting reduced. But the difference is here it is smoother. Okay, see, you can see the smooth animation here. But here, as soon as I hover over, see, even though the effect is same, but there is some difference, right? How to get rid of this and how to do that. Let me show you. We have something called as animation now. Everyone have seen that animation. First of all, you should mention the name of the animation to start the animation. Okay, we'll mention the name of the animation. I'll give the name of the animation as box. Okay, then duration animation duration we have. Let me give the animation duration. I'll give it like 2 seconds. I just want 2 seconds. 2s. I'll mention 2s there. 2s means 2 seconds. Okay, then we have keyframes. You can give keyframes. Then the name of the animation, whatever you have mentioned here, the name of the animation that you should put here. Box. Okay, then open flowery brackets. Then mention. We have you can start the animation from 0% to 100%, how you want it to be looked. But I want directly it to be like from 100 directly in 100%. I want it to be shrinked its size. Okay, its size should be get reduced. Transform, what we did, transform scale, right? Yeah. Not like a transform scale 0.9. Let me run it. No, that will not come into effect until unless I'll go 0.8, right? See. Now we have got the cool animation, but let me reduce this one. See. Oh, man. See, somewhat we have got the same. Well, let me put the opacity even here. Opacity 0.7. See, even the opacity is getting reduced. Now we have got the same. This one. Put 500 ms. Ms means milliseconds. Okay. See, even though we have got the same effect, it's getting. See, the image is not changing unless and until I'm. You see, I'm re-hovering my mouse from it. ಓಕೆ ಯಾವಾಗವರೆಗೂ ನನ್ನ ಮೌಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎತ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವೋ ಆವಾಗವರೆಗೂ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆವಾಗವರೆಗೂ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಹಂಗೆ ಇದೆ. ಎತ್ತೋವರೆಗೂ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಮೌಸ್ ಎತ್ತಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅದು ಮತ್ತೆ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ಹೆಂಗ್ ತಗೋಬಹುದು, ಅದನ್ನ ಹೆಂಗೆ ರೀಡ್ ಬರೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ animation fill mode. We have something called as animation fill mode. Here you should write it as forward. Okay, so that whenever you place it, right, or there is something different here. Words. See, it's not forward, it's forwards. Okay, see, I've got the same effect now. Let me do it 1 minute. We'll get exactly the same. See, yeah, we have got same, but let me reduce it to 9. See, we have got exactly the same effect until and unless mouse ಎತ್ತೋವರೆಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಇವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಈ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ತರೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ಓಕೆ, ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಎವ್ರಿಒನ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಾಟ್ ಇಟ್. ಓಕೆ, great then. It's an one of animation, having the animation on the images are quite awesome thing. According to me, it's awesome. We should have the animation in our websites. Okay, one of the best animations we should have. I want my image also to rotate, kind of I want the rotation also, a bit of rotation, at least a little bit. Transfer, rotate, at least a little bit. I want it to be rotated, at least 15 degrees. See, you can do as how you want. It depends upon you. I can do -15 so that it can rotate opposite. See, isn't it awesome, people? Depends upon you how you. I can just teach you what are the properties we have. Depends upon you how will you use. Okay, okay. See, isn't it awesome? Okay, let us move forward. What we can do. I think everyone knows how to do this one. Okay, this thing we have. And then let us move forward. We'll see something different now. We'll see the button animation now. Button. Everyone knows button, I think. Button. 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 Slash button. Submit. We have the button here, people. Sorry, Jimmy. Submit. We have the button here, people. It depends upon you. How will you do it? Okay, sorry, I would have not done this. Okay, let me have the same things here. Instead of this one, I'll put button here. Okay, I know it will not change the size, but you can do it like, oh, like button. Size got changed. Height also let me mention here. 100 pixels. See, I'll give the background color. I'm just giving you an example so that you can understand how this animation works. Background color, I'll do it like blue. Okay, color, I'll do it like white. Okay, we have this color, right? I'll do it like I'll change the color of it. At 100%, I want it to be changed the color. We'll take a hexadecimal color. Okay, well, for that, you just go to Google Color Picker. Okay, just come here, Google Color Picker. I choose the blue, right? Same thing I'll do. I'll choose the blue, but a bit lighter color I'll do because it should see the I should see the effect, right? Let me choose blue color and a bit light one. Okay, this one looks good. Let me copy this color and like background color is this one. Why it is not affecting button? See, spelling mistake here. It's a button it should be. Well, unless you do it, it will not come. Background color. Where we missed out. Button animations, file mode sports, view. See, it should be you. I should check it once. See, now we are getting an effect, right? See, I've got the cool effect. As soon as I hover over, I'll get the effect here. I don't want it to be, 1 second. I want it to be just seconds. See, isn't it awesome? I can change the color to darker to lighter. See, it depends upon you. How will you use it? Okay, we have learned today. We have learned animations, animation properties, and transformation properties. Okay, and also the button, how to use button, and also the calendar we have used, how to use the calendar, those things. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you everyone for joining us and making it interactive. Thank you, and make sure you people submit your assessment and please give me a good feedback, so that we can I just thank you everyone for joining the class, and goodbye. Be the part of Haadi always. Bye.